Morning everybody, I am still in Pattaya. They almost completed the sign. There's still some scaffolding on it, so maybe next time when I will be here we can go see it up close. But today is Sunday, so I decided to do a little bit of a trip today and we will be going to Koh Larn. I will be taking a ferry, which should be fairly cheap, I think 30 baht, and it should be about 40 minutes ride. You can also get a speedboat for what I've seen was 250 baht, but that will only save you 20 minutes, so probably not worth it. Ferry it is. It should be going every half an hour or every hour, and there is already a ton of people everywhere. There are crowds of people. That's going to the same island, I guess. Alright, so the plan is to get to Koh Larn, maybe rent a scooter and do a little bit of exploring from north to south to see what beaches they have. And there is a little viewpoint in the middle on the hill, so we can visit that one and maybe I will even stay overnight. So let's get going. So the ferry terminals are all the way at the end of this pier. And there are two piers in Koh Larn you can choose to go for. The price is the same. And I still haven't decided, probably go to the big main one, to the town. And then there is another one from the other side of the island. So this is our ferry and I think it's leaving about right now. We might even get on if we hurry up. Right, I'm on. We can go up and down. Let's go up. That's the captain's seat. Okay, we can sit down here. So the boat is pretty full, as you can see. We get going now. Alright guys, we have landed. Time to get off the boat now. And we are off. Baan Pier was a bustling place filled with people and cargo constantly moving in and out. I quickly found out my footing and made my way away from the busy crowds. So I got myself out of the main crowds. I'm now a little bit further down the island, still in the town. I got myself a little scooter. It was 200 baht for one day. I would have to return it by 4 o'clock. But I think I might stay on the island for tonight. So I rented it until tomorrow and that was 300 baht. And now we can go explore. Before we head out, a quick tip if you are looking to rent a bike here. Avoid renting directly at Baan Pier. The prices there are around 300 baht for half a day. Instead, turn left and walk about 50 or 100 meters away from the crowds. You will find other vendors offering rentals for only 200 baht. I wasn't entirely sure if this was the right road to the viewpoint, as it looked more like a sidewalk than an actual road. But turns out it was the right way and the only way to get there, and it's wide enough to fit two bikes side by side. Aside from that, the roads here are seriously steep. It might not look like much on a video, but trust me, they are no joke. Plus, the fact that absolutely no one seems to wear a helmet, things could go wrong fast. So I took it slow and steady and make sure I got there in one piece. So we made it to our first stop, which is the Viewpoint on top of the hill. And from here you can see all around, and I will tell you, the views are absolutely amazing. You can even see all the way back to Pattaya, even though it's a little bit hazy in there, so the buildings disappearing. I might come here in the evening to see how it looks after the dark. But for now, let's enjoy the view. This spot was just the perfect introduction to the island, offering amazing views all around, but especially of Nual Beach to the south, which I will go check out next. And the second largest beach on the island, Samae Beach, over on the western side, with a length of just over 500 meters. Alright guys, now we can go visit all the island all around. Let's see how many we can get. And I also changed to the long sleeve because I forgot my sunscreen and I don't want to be burned to the crisp. So long sleeved, off we go. But before we go, let's check out this little hiking trail. Let's see where it goes. I don't think it will go very far. So there seems to be a little plain covered in this artificial grass. But you get some nice views from here as well. This small plain just behind the viewpoint is giving me serious wild camping vibes. This would be the perfect spot to pitch my tent and stay here overnight. And just a short drive from that viewpoint, we arrived at the southern beach, Nual. And let me tell you, this beach was exactly my kind of place. Not only did it have crystal clear water and soft white sand, but the water was also incredibly calm and it wasn't overcrowded like some of the other beaches we will see today. On top of that, there were only 2 or 3 spots serving food and drinks, just enough to keep you fed without making the place feel too busy. Honestly, this beach had everything I needed to just stay and enjoy the rest of the day, if only I didn't have the video to make. Just 40 minutes ride from Pattaya, and you can have this. I think I will sit down here, have my little mango sticky rice, and then we will go to the next one. Because it's almost noon and we have quite a few more to explore. As I was enjoying my light lunch, I was contemplating visiting 2 other beaches nearby that are a little hidden right on the other side of the Nual Beach, but because they are quite difficult to get to, I have decided not to go there today. But if you are after some alone time, the hike to get there might all be worth it, as chances are very high you will be there completely alone, as not many people go there. And after the light lunch, we continue, and I'm going north, and we will go visit the beaches on the west side. So let's get going.
So I made it to another car park and now I'm going to another viewpoint. But it looks like I might be the only one, as everybody else is on the beach. Made it up to another viewpoint. Looks like I'm not alone. There's a couple of other people here. And that's the Samae beach behind us. It seems to be a little rock viewpoint. Let's check it out. And now we're going to check out the beach. Seems even more crowded than the last one.
But before that, right next to this viewpoint was this very unique looking building shaped like a manta ray that really got my attention. It had clearly seen better days, but that did not stop me from going to check it out anyway. If anything, this thing was asking to be explored.
Let's have a peek inside. Okay, so whatever this thing was, it's not anymore, that's for certain. Maybe we can check a little bit more. Yeah, it's just the ruins. And it was looking so promising from afar. Maybe some kind of aquarium. Let's explore a little bit more. Ooh, that is completely ruined. I think it was some kind of aquarium.
This place, often called as the Ray Building, was constructed in 2011 as part of an ambitious renewable energy project aimed at attracting tourists and providing energy for the island. It housed a restaurant and a souvenir shop with its roof covered in solar panels and an additional 45 wind turbines installed across the island. It generated a modest 200 kilowatts of power, far less than what would be needed to supply the entire island. It ceased operation just a few years after completion around 2014 due to a lack of maintenance funding and was effectively abandoned.
Yeah, I can see door outside.
While there have been some attempts to revive it, not much progress has been made yet.
That's it, we are out. There is no pools or anything like I was expecting. So we had a little unexpected urbex in here, but one building completely abandoned that we just went through and was not much in anyway. Let's go back to the beach. Next we have this poor little excavator that nobody held back to the sea. Poor little thing. But looks pretty cool, huh? Forget the jet skis. I would rent this one if they will let me and just go dig into the sand. So this beach seems to be a lot more friendly for swimming, as there is not that many boats parked. But it is also not as nice sandy beach like the previous one, and there is a lot of rocks as you can see. But seems to be popular anyway with people. You have your Russian community. Just have a little walk and then we will go to the next.
So that is the second largest and very popular Samae beach, and for a good reason. This beautiful wide and long stretch of white sand beach will surely satisfy plenty of its visitors with their selection of restaurants alongside to choose from and safe waters to swim in. As for me, just let me play with that excavator and I'm staying.
I have 2 kayaks to rent, but not today, guys. So this is the main car park and access to the beach. I completely missed it because I was going for the viewpoint, so I parked at the end. Alright, next is the Tien beach, and that is right just behind this little hill. About 2 minutes and we will be there. To access the Tien beach, you have to park the motorbike on the road, and there is a little walkway you have to follow, and that walkway doesn't have any railings and it's quite sharp rocks below. It is a bit nerve-wracking. But once you cross that little bridge, we will arrive at Tien beach. And this one looks so far like the best sand. Look at that, no rocks at all. Just pure white sand. Looks like you can even feed goose or geese. Plenty of restaurant options here as well. And at the end of the beach you have this kind of boat hotel. 3 stories or 2 stories. So that was the Tien beach, and it was pretty lovely place. I can totally spend the whole day here, even though it's been a little bit more crowded than the others, but they were pretty crowded as well. This one had an extra blue water. And now we're going to Tawaen beach, and Tawaen is the beach that you would end up if you would hop on the ferry on the left side in Pattaya. So that's the second port where you can decide to go. So that's where we are heading next, and there should be a viewpoint on the way, so we will stop there as well. I made it to the viewpoint, but it is a little bit disappointing this time because, as you can see, the view is blocked by the trees, so you can't see much. So I think we will just go straight to the beach. There is a little footpath in here and I'm not sure where it leads. There might be some viewpoint in there, there might not, but I don't think I'm going there today. Let's go to the beach. And just a few minutes drive and I am at the Tawaen beach. This one looks pretty crowded, to be honest. A little bit more crowded than the others. But this is the main beach with the pier. You can see the ferry behind. And this beach looks pretty busy. We're gonna check, I think, Italay or Ta Yai Beach, which is next to the left. That one should be much more quieter and private. And cannot be accessed by motorbike, so we will just have to walk. So we will stop back and explore a little bit later, but now we're gonna check the other one on the other side. The quiet one. I have quite high hopes for this one, so let's see what it will be. So that's the pier, and this is the entry to the Italay beach. You have to go there by foot, no motorbike. So let's get going. It's called Italay or Sangwan beach as well, and it's very tiny, much more private than the previous ones. That doesn't mean there is less people here,
But due to its size, you can only fit so many people here.
looks quite nice.
This beach tries to play some hide and seek, but it's hard to hide when the pier is right in front of you. But it can certainly find its customers if you just want to step out of the boat and have a little tiny piece of beach without going anywhere. This might be the right spot for you. There are even some accommodation options right on this beach, and you are all set with 1 or 2 restaurants serving you meals and drinks, one with very interesting tables.
You got this supercar seating. So that was the Italay or Sangwan beach. Very small, very private. If you prefer this one, perfect. And now we're going back to Tawaen beach, to that big massive one, to have a walk. So I'm back on the Tawaen beach, and this beach looks a little bit too busy for my taste, but on the plus side, they have 7-Eleven in here. So you can't have everything, right? You can at least get your cheap supplies here. So let's have a little walk in here, and then I will go check out to my accommodation, which is the next stop closest from here, and then we will go check out the north of the island.
So this beach, guys, I have a really mixed feeling about it. On one hand, it's just perfect. Not only it is the biggest, longest and widest stretch of the beach on the island, but the quality here is undeniable. The moment you step onto it, you will understand why. The shallow, crystal clear turquoise water, the extra pure white sand, easily the best I've seen all day. There are no rocks, no gravel, just soft, pristine sand. It really is the best beach on the island. Or is it? Something about the vibe just isn't there for me. The constant flow of people, the non-stop hustle of jet skis, parasailing, banana boats, tours come in, boats leaving. It's just all a bit too much to really soak in the atmosphere. But at the same time, I get it. For just 30 baht, you step off the boat, grab some snacks at 7-Eleven, and you have all of this for the entire day without the needing to go anywhere else. And when the day is over, you just hop back on the ferry and you are back in Pattaya.
So turns out there is another viewpoint for Tawaen beach, and look at that. This one is the next level.
So not the one that we came from, but it's the other one. So I already checked into my room. It's called One More Resort and it's located somewhere central in the island, so there is no sea view or anything, but it was the cheapest I could find. And the cheapest mean about 764 baht for one night. And let me show you the room. So it's pretty smallish. Was I think less than 20 or around 20 square meters, but it has everything you need. It has a working AC, it has a kettle, even provided coffee, so I will finally have a coffee. Fridge, freezer, big TV. I'm charging all my devices. This is an absolutely lifesaver. This big charger, I can charge everything at once. Even a little balcony, which I really love to sit outside. I can edit a little bit of the videos in the evening. There is my Scoopy down there, the blue one. You can see a little bit of the sea in the distance, but we are in a central, in a bit of like in between the hills. So it's pretty quiet and very peaceful in here. I can't wait to see this place after the dark. It will probably be pitch black as I don't see any street lights or anything. So that was the room. Here is the bathroom as well. Pretty standard, very nice actually. Toilet, shower, hot water as well. Very nice for the price. Perfect. So I'm gonna charge everything a little bit because was running low on the batteries. Get a shower, refresh myself a little bit, and we will carry on north to explore a couple of more beaches, maybe see a sunset, maybe even sit down and have a drink or maybe something to eat, even though I have to watch my weight. On the positive side, I made quite a lot of steps today, which I was worried when I decided to go for a little motorbike, because every time I drive a motorbike, it's very convenient, but I do absolutely 0 steps. But I am already over 12,000 steps today and I'm quite knackered. But for 30 baht, guys, so far Koh Larn is an absolutely 5 stars. 30 baht ferry and you have so many lovely beaches in here. Who would have thought that this will be all on this island? I was a little bit surprised, to be honest, because I didn't expect much from Koh Larn at first. I thought it's too close to Pattaya to be anything special, but the beaches was top notch, the clear water, and we still haven't finished. We still have a couple of more on the north. So let me refresh myself a little bit and I will be back shortly. If you decide to stay on the island without booking in advance, here is a great tip. Don't wait until 3, 4 or 5 in the afternoon to start looking for a budget-friendly room. By that time, all the good-priced rooms will likely be sold out. As soon as you know you are staying overnight, book your room right away to secure one of the cheaper options. Okay, I'm refreshed now and we're going to northern tip of the island. There is a Ta Yai Beach and maybe we will watch a sunset. We will see what else they have. So let's go.
Beach, but I don't think I will be able to see the sunset from here because it's right behind the hill. This beach seems fairly small. Very small but pretty quiet. No boats in here.
And with this beach, I have reached the northern tip of the island, and I think it's safe to say that this is the least crowded beach I've seen today. But that could be because the weekend crowd has already headed back to Pattaya, leaving only a fraction of visitors staying overnight. Either way, this place feels incredibly peaceful with just a couple of people still lingering around at this time. Alright, let's see if we can figure something out about this sunset situation. We are pretty close, so we should be able to catch at least a glimpse of it.
Turns out you can still see the sunset if you go towards the rocks. So if you climb these rocks, you can actually see the sunset in the distance. And there is also a little secret beach on the right hand side. And the island in front is Koh Larn. So tomorrow I have to return the motorbike in the morning at 10 o'clock, and after maybe I can get the tour to visit the Koh Larn and Koh Rock, and that would be everything from Koh Larn. But anyway, the island was so impressive. All the beaches were absolutely amazing. Cannot recommend enough. One day trip to Koh Larn is an absolute must if you are in Pattaya.
That was the last beach for today, but I'm not done just yet. Let's go back to the town to check out the pier and maybe grab some food from 7 or the market, as I'm quite hungry after all that running around.
If you do stay on Koh Larn after the 5 o'clock, or even better overnight, then you will see a much more quieter version of the island. All the tourists are back to Pattaya. You can go for a little walk. I'm thinking about going back to that viewpoint and have a look on the Pattaya from the top.
So I'm gonna grab something to eat since I've been all day on Tawaen mango sticky rice. So let's find some fried chicken or something. I made it to the viewpoint, but there is nothing, absolutely nothing here. Not a single light, and I am the only one here. It's completely pitch black. So I don't think I'm gonna eat my food in here, but we can still have a look because the Pattaya is absolutely glowing in front. That's kind of fail, but at least we can have a look on the Pattaya, and maybe I can fly a drone. But that's it, there is nothing here, we can go back. I made it back to the resort, to my room. There is this little doggy. I think he's after my chicken. Right, doggy? I already gave him one piece. That's my little Scoopy, and that's the little resort. Alright guys, that's it from day one. Tomorrow I might have a look to get a little tour because I would like to get to Koh Krok and Koh Sak. But we will see about it. I will return the motorbike in the morning and I will see you then. So see ya tomorrow. Morning, it's the next day. I slept well and I am on our last beach, which is Thonglang. This one is attached right next to the Tawaen beach and you can access it by the road conveniently. It's 100 meters walk from Tawaen beach. But this one is very, very narrow. It has only a very narrow stretch of the sand and there is lots of boats, at least right now in the morning, that they are starting for all the kind of tours. So probably not the best option if you want some quiet and peace in the morning, but it's an option. So as you can see, this beach is pretty busy. There is a lot of tours being organized and boarded every minute. Tons of people everywhere. Also some construction going on. To be fair guys, even though this little secluded beach didn't make the best first impression with how busy it is this morning, I have to consider a few things. It's probably a high tide right now, which is why the beach looks so narrow. But despite all that, the water here is stunningly clear and I'm pretty sure that once the construction happening today is finished and you come at the right time, this might just be the perfect little spot for you. I guess I just got all my bad luck at once. And to think I skipped this beach yesterday hoping to catch it in better lighting. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you just can't avoid some bad luck.
Alright, as it's almost 10 o'clock, I'm going to return my motorbike now and I will see what I will do for the rest of the day here. Alright, I returned the motorbike, everything's okay. I got back my ID and I was looking for a boat to Koh Sak and Koh Krok, but unfortunately it looks like there is absolutely no boat from here to Koh Sak and Koh Krok. I mean the cheap one, you can always rent a private boat for like 3,000 baht, but I don't want to do that. So instead I was thinking maybe I can go back to one of the beaches and spend a little bit time there today and just relax. And in case you're wondering how you can get around if you don't want to rent motorbike, there are these bar buses. You just turn left from the pier, walk about 100 meters to the market, and you will find all the transportations to everywhere around the island. The prices is about 30-40 baht, depends on the beach you choose. So I might get some food from the market and then just go to my favorite, and that was the first beach we visited, that was the Nual beach, and spend some time there today. A little bit of Thai chaos, but people will get there eventually to their beach of choice. Alright, I hope on. Hopefully I will get where I want to go. Alright, off we go. By the way, the market was closed. There was almost nobody selling anything there except some fruit. So I will buy something on the beach when I get there.
Tell me something I haven't heard before. 'Cause I'm restless and I'm dying to know more. Show me something I haven't seen before. 'Cause I'm tired of the same boats, the same shore. It's time, my friend, to leave this hell behind us. We got everything we need to make a change. I can't keep pretending I'm right where I wanna be. I'm hopelessly in need of better days. 'Cause I'm too young to face the end, but I'm old enough to start again. And I still
And so that was my second day on Koh Larn. I took it very easy today and just lie down on the beach and chill. It was pretty relaxing day after yesterday running around the entire island. And to think about that, I was actually worried about not making any steps after renting that motorbike, and ended up actually doing 17,500 steps. So I was pretty knackered yesterday, so today just chilled. And it's about 2 o'clock, it's past 2 o'clock. I think I will just pack it up and start heading back. The last ferry is at 5 o'clock. I hope I will catch the one at 4, maybe 3. I'm thinking about walking back instead of taking the bus because I need some steps today. I haven't walked much. Was just a recharging day off today. So that was an amazing Koh Larn. Who would have thought that just 2 hours from Bangkok and 40 minutes ferry ride for 30 baht, you can end up on such an amazing island. Definitely worth a visit. So Koh Larn, absolutely recommended. It's the best day trip you can do if you are in Pattaya and have 1 day to spare. And with that, guys, I can end the video here and start heading back. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye!